Alrighty, time to start our first EU-friendly Fire Emblem Friday, I guess. It's so strange streaming on a schedule now that my university semester is wrapped up. And it's strange waking up early around this time, well, early-ish, in order to, have it be the afternoon in EU and such. And hello, Sky, how's it going today? And hello, Catch the Cat. Welcome to our madness here. Welcome to our shenanigans, where we do stuff and junk and maybe it works out sometimes. That's the motto here. And hello as well, Diego. Hello. How you doing today? Yeah, it's very strange. I'm really glad that waking up this morning wasn't as hard as I thought that it would be. I stayed up way too late last night. I stayed up until like 1:30 a.m. and then I had to wake up at 8:30 a.m. So like not as sleep deprived as like some of the days that I've had university or work or stuff like that in the past, but like still not exactly a full sleep. I mean, I'm semi-used to that-ish from summers in the past. I used to really screw up my sleep schedule. I was like, man, I need so much time, as much time as I can to work on things. So there have been some summers before where I just stay up super late and wake up super early. And just so that I'd be able to maximize how much time I had available. And it screwed with me so much. Anyway, I don't think I have anyone's goals that I need to switch up at the moment. They all have a whole bunch of weird stuff for them to be able to get skills and such. Also, now that I know that Anna here literally can't support with anybody else in my army here, I'm starting to think, maybe I shouldn't actually use her in my army after all. Like, I wanted to showcase all of the DLC units that I could in my playthrough. The only other DLC unit in this game is exclusive to another route. But if she can't even support with anybody, then why use her though? But yeah, first time tuning in, kind of got blindsided by the Bill Nye chat rules. Yeah, you ever been by a stream before where you click the send a message button or you click the chat box and then all of a sudden it just pulls up the entire lyrics to the Bill Nye theme song? Ever been to a stream like that before? Hold on, how many max motivations do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we could just like not train up Anna. Maybe I won't use her then. Bill. Yeah, sometimes people will come into my stream and the first thing that they'll say is something like that, is science rules, or they'll just say Bill a whole bunch of times. And then I'll always thank them, being like, thank you for reading the chat rules. I'm glad someone's paying attention here. Okay, what am I doing? Who am I training? And in what? Do we want to train axes or brawling right now? I guess we'll train brawling at the moment. Yeah, the reason for that is I go to like so many streams and there's like the chat rules that show up whenever you get ready to chat there. And the thing is, it's like the same thing on like every single stream. It's like, don't be rude, don't harass people, don't be racist, like all that typical stuff that you can just like assume, It's like, okay, people get it at this point. It's the same rules at like every stream, So let's give people a laugh instead, is my thought process there. And Diego currently doing statistics, gross. However, it's the first time we've seen it and you're at the end of secondary, it's not fun. Yeah, that does not sound fun there at all, I gotta say. Let's try to get you to seeing swords right now. Yeah, my statistics classes that I've taken before in university have kind of semi-destroyed me. Like, not as hard as calculus, but still definitely taking their toll though, I gotta say. Chat rules, sing Bill Nye. Sing Bill Nye to be accepted into the club. I know that there's some streams out there that like don't allow you to write in chat unless you're a follower. What if I just had like custom rules of like you're not allowed to chat until you like recite Bill Nye or something like that? Like there'd be no way to for sure implement that, unlike the Twitch built-in kind of one that's a follow-on. But what if instead Twitch just one day added the ability for viewers to take like a pledge before they can chat, except my pledge is like the freaking Bill Nye lyrics. That'd be fun though, to be able to chat first you need to recite the Bill Nye lyrics. There'd be no way to enforce it. I could just have my chat rules be like recite this and then like the entire Bill Nye lyrics or something like that. Do we want to just train up lances for now? I think I might train up swords there. Yeah, there you go, Sky. There you go. There's the Bill Nye lyrics there. Was that just copy pasted from the stream rules? Did you find it from another site? I don't know if you can.
Getting the hang of it.
I don't know if there's an easy way to pull up the stream rules after you've seen them before. That'd be fun. What? Just getting new people around the stream to recite Bill Nye. Copy pasted it. Gotcha. Oh yeah, let's try to get our budding talent in this. This is what we'll do. Maybe get a spell unlocked. Not like it matters for a little while since only certain classes can wield it, but later on. Motivation isn't high enough to instruct. My oh my. Well, let's see here. Go to setting bottom right view chat rules. Oh, so you can just like re-see it then. Maybe we'll try to get this to C for now. This is what we'll do. The gear next to the chat button. So that is one of the boxes then, huh? Neat. We got Sagittae. Indeed. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to train in that one again, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Let's quickly get that. We'll get heal. Yeah, heal should be handy, I gotta say. And we should be able to get the C in this and maybe learn a new spell. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. I don't know. You didn't actually learn about that till a few days ago? Yeah, there is a whole bunch of options within... yeah, maybe I'll train a little bit of that so we can get darting blow and stuff like that. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of options in the gear there for chat. I definitely don't know anywhere near all of them. Pretty good with an axe since it's a house gone rule tradition to learn it from a young age. Stick to what you know, right? Easier that way. Focus on lance and axe skills to focus on the axe to excel as a warrior. No. Should I turn up the game volume a little bit? It's like each game has its own volume settings that work. And it's wonky. Want to know how Raphael's doing? Go for a visit. Okay. Oh, you didn't even know about the gear. Oh, gotcha.
Professor, are you here to train?
No, I was just curious how long those grunts were gonna go on. Holy crap. Came to check on you. After all that grunting.
You should join me. Training is more important than worrying about me. Legs, back, chest, arms, abs. Gotta work them all, right? I just finished training, and I feel great.
Like Frosted Flakes cereal. Dang it. I can't even advertise. I can't even advertise random products that I'm not even sponsored by. I guess so.
Another day of training and my muscles are ready to burst. Bulging muscles mean strength. I have to be strong if I want to be a proper knight. And I have to eat if I want to keep training. Time to feast.
Isn't studying also important for a knight?
Way to hit me where it hurts, Professor. I know I'll be in trouble if I don't train my brain, too. Anyone who can't get tactics can't be a proper knight. It's just, I'm no good at remembering that kind of stuff. And training my brain instead of my body makes me sleepy. What if I start training twice as hard? Then I should only have to study half as much, right?
You'll never be a proper knight if you don't study.
You really think so? I can't let that happen. I guess I have no choice. I'll prove I can do it. Wish me luck, Professor. For my training and for my studies.
Okay. That was certainly interesting. Oh, heck yeah. Free motivation. Look at that. Fantastic. My oh my. We should advertise Age Shadow Legends just like that one. Was it a tournament stream? Was it a crew battle? I think it was 2 crew battles that were going on that day. Where that suddenly became a meme. I believe. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I won't use her since she can't even support with anybody. So it's like, what's the point? What else am I showcasing there? Oh yeah, there was the flex tape time that we were doing that. Wait a second. It's Edelgard's birthday. Want to buy flowers to celebrate for 200 gold? No. No. Sorry, Edelgard. Alright, we are going to explore in a second. Hold on. Also, I'm a little bit sniffly here. So I'm using my microphone to sniffle from time to time there. Yeah, let's get some more classes available here is what we'll do. Get a little bit of axe experience in that, I guess. Is what we can do. I don't know how many beginner seals I have. I should have enough here. Yeah, let's just get some. I have 6 apparently. Yeah, let's just get some more units into beginner classes. Why would anyone celebrate 8 old cards? You don't know her, but you dislike her.
Was there any doubt?
Yeah, she's kind of one of the kind of main pivotal points of the war that happens around the time skip. So, you know, but yeah, get some napkins in case you sneeze. If I sneeze, like, it's not like it's gonna be snotty or anything. I just mute my microphone and sneeze the other way. My oh my. But yeah, the point of having Anna in the team is having her in the team. Cha-ching. Incroyable. Yeah! My oh my. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just get everybody into their beginner classes like the nerds they are. Let's see here. Let's get everybody all set up. I think I'm gonna have to buy some more beginner seals. Methinks here. Gonna have to buy some more of those, huh? I think we'll do axes instead of lances. We'll go fighter then. Is what we'll do. You got revise after a bit? You mean refresh? What, the stream? Oh, what? Alright, we're already in the axe one there. Do we want the other ones? I think soldier gives reposition, right? I mean, we could just do that. I don't know if we're gonna reclass into it right now. Should try to play the guitar which you suck at or continue piano. You know, I ask myself the same thing literally all the time. My scarf and some papers are on top of my piano right now. But look at my 2 instruments I have there. I ask myself literally the same thing all the time. Oh dang, my camera's a little crooked there. There we go. Yeah, music. Do we want to reclass to... Yeah, I guess we can reclass to soldier for now. Okay, I need to buy some more beginner seals. Is what we better do. But yeah, imagine having a piano and a guitar. Well, I mean, my piano is kind of dying. My electric keyboard there. It's kind of dying bit by bit. Let's see here. Let's go back to certifications. Okay, Claude's already mastered that other class, so let's just go into this one just so you can get like some sword experience and stuff. You have a lot of gold for early game?
I did pretty well.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you have like new game plus, so that you can just max out the professor level immediately when you start the game and then have 3 battles per every time you battle and then just hop into like the freaking DLC auxiliary missions that give a butt ton of gold. So, you know, okay, Yuri the axe fighter is gonna continue so that we have, you know, a decent chance of being able to get wrath and defiant crit and skills like that.
That was a breeze.
So it's gonna be very silly having Yuri as an axe fighter, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, only reason you're struggling with the guitars because you think you're the only one in class with a guitar at home. Wait, you say you're struggling with it? Do you mean without a guitar at home? Is that the case? Is this usually the time you go back to sleep with a nap? Sorry. Is it? Is that a question? But hello, Lyrical. Yeah, maybe Byleth. Yeah, let's just promote him into fighter here. Is what we'll do. Oh, stat bonus. I guess something didn't meet the minimum.
Was there ever any doubt?
Guess his luck just sucked. Guess it was terrible. There are no silly reclass options in the game. Anything can work. Well, I mean, Yuri here, he kind of struggles with axes. I'm just training him in axes to get him skills and such. Okay, this is usually the time you go back to sleep with a nap. Yeah, you can go to sleep then in that case, but I appreciate you stopping by. Sleep is important though. Basically, they're only one that has a guitar at home from your class, I guess, if that makes sense. But why would that mean that you're struggling? Like, wouldn't that be more helpful than anything? Being able, if you're the only one at home with a guitar and nobody else is, then why would that contribute to making it harder? What? I don't get it. Okay. Okie doke then. Everybody goes into a beginner class. Neat, neat. It's a good thing I bought a whole bunch of beginner seals.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Oh yeah, and I have Mercedes for mission training. Well, I mean, do we want to bring Anna along? I don't know if I'm even gonna use her as the thing. I think we'll do this and then just like not change into it, is what we'll do. Just had breakfast and it woke you up a bit. I just had breakfast a little bit ago as well. Because we're trying out some EU friendly streams thrown in there. Okay. Skip! Whoever skips. Whoever skips there. Oh, somebody apparently wants to chat with me. Marianne, huh?
Dear goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
Just passing by.
I see. Well, that's why I'm here.
What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Free motivation! Sweet. Always nice to get free motivation like that. Speaking of, is there any, oh, there is plenty of free motivation on the map. Holy crap. So many people that I can just run up to and motivate them and stuff. Whoa. My, oh my. Yeah, now my nose feels like it's acting up a little again.
That's so.
Yes, that is so. In fact, I just muted my microphone so I could sneeze.
Right, right.
Yes, right, indeed. Jeez, I swear this game talks back to me sometimes. My, oh my. I would love to do some gardening, thank you for asking. Let's harvest. And then plant. Plant root vegetable seeds, sure. And then cultivate with that. Cool. Neat. Let's see here. Oh, that is a doorway. I don't want to get caught in there. Ooh. There's some good fishes out there today, methinks. How much free motivation is on the ground? Good question. Oh, man. I'm all sniffly. Maybe I'm just not used to waking up at, like, semi-decent times. Or something. Oh, yeah, by the way, with my stream schedule and starting the stream at this time, like, whoops, I forgot what my button was for a second. I hit the B button instead of the A button. Whoops. That was a bit of a mistake there. Anyway. When it comes to these EU-friendly times, my plan is to stream at least from, in my time zone, 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Like, that's my kind of plan, to go until at least 2:30. But a note about today's stream, I won't be able to go up until that long for today, for the very first one of these, unfortunately, because I'm actually gonna have to go earlier to drive my dad to get some knee injections, which is, you know, not something you hear every day. Definitely not something you hear every day there, I gotta say. But that's what I'll be doing, so I probably gotta go around like 1 p.m.-ish my time zone when it comes to this stream, or maybe even a little bit earlier, because missions or explorations in this game take hella long, and I don't want to start committing to one of those. So, you know, we'll still be going for a few hours here, but we'll have to do that. And you have to do that for your grandpa as well? So not completely unheard of then? Yeah, ooh, there's a golden one. Yeah, my dad's had knee problems for a long time. Like, I might have some joint problems here and there from him, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to go do that. So he won't be able to do, like, the entire scheduled time this time around. But what you gonna do? I'll just choose that one, sure. What you gonna do about it? Nice, nice, perfect. Do some fishing. Wonder what time it was for you because you can't do maths. Yeah, still pretty early on here. Yeah, we'll catch you up on homework is something important there, though. Yeah, the falcon knee. Good, just did too many falcon knees throughout life and now needs some help with that. Exactly. Yoink. White trout. Okay, I don't have enough bait to fish. Says you, game. Okay. Hi, Lizethia.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really.
I wasn't planning on it.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Of course. Good evening, then.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
What if I say this? Oh, fine. I'd be happy to.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
What would you have me say?
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Free motivation! All around, fantastic. Okay, yoink, I'll take that. Cool. Where else is some more free motivation? I guess I can just do that. Alright, so we've got one bit of free motivation around here. Let's go have a chat with whoever the heck this is. Hi, Gatekeeper.
Professor, nothing to report. Have you talked with...
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to hear greetings, Professor, nothing to report. That's all I wanted to hear.
Professor.
Hi, Hilda.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
You were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
I want you in the action.
Have you even seen me, Professor?
Professor. Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Why don't we want to fight?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Nice. More free motivation. And hello, Frecky. Fight the world. We totally will fight the world. Just you wait. How are you doing today? And hello as well, Aaron. Yeah, Three Houses is a good game, isn't it? Also, how does it feel for me to actually be streaming at a time that's like, you know, a normal time for you over there? It's very strange for me to be waking up early to, well, early-ish at a semi-reasonable time to do, like, EU-friendly streams. But it'll be a nice change of pace there. Who has free motivation over here? Oh no, it's Lorenz. Ah, crap.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me.
I thought you were looking to speak with me.
Some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble house Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It is your advances they seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Well, at least it gets his motivation up and stuff. At least there's free motivation. Anyway, so yeah, actually seen someone ship Lorenz on Reddit. Some humans I can never understand, I think. Like, sure, you think Twilight is the epitome of literature, but shipping Lorenz with someone else? What comes next? Pineapple on pizza? My, oh my, never have I heard more true statements there. My, oh my. Couldn't agree more. Okay, apparently we have somebody to chat with over here. My, oh my, unbelievable. Shipping Lorenz with someone else who isn't Ferdinand or something. Oh, man. But yeah, pineapple on pizza is just very strange. Looks like we got a support conversation with Claude.
Hey, Teach, hold on a minute, okay? I'm gonna have this cleared up in no time.
Need some help.
Nah, that's okay. I'll be finished soon. I'm just in the middle of mixing up a new poison. And done. What do you think of that, Teach? A colorless, odorless poison. Say, care to test it out for me?
Sure. Or wait, what does it do?
In 2 days' time, you'll have a terrible case of, let's call it stomach trouble. It's a peaceful poison, so you'll live, but you'll certainly be inconvenienced. I hear your silent question, Teach. Why the delay? That's so it can be used even if you don't have access to the target when you need the poison to take effect. Naturally, I have no immediate plans for this stuff. I suppose I just felt like broadening the old horizons a bit. When devising schemes, it's best to have as many options at your disposal as possible. Expanding those options is kind of a hobby for me.
Why such a dangerous hobby?
Well, I grew up in an environment where it was necessary to think that way. It's like I told you before, I wasn't born into a life of luxury. Ever since I was a child, I've always been seen as different from those around me. An outsider of sorts. I've been resented and hated. There have even been attempts on my life. I don't believe I've earned such treatment, but that's how it goes for people like me.
I don't think of you as an outsider.
Thanks, Teach. You know, in many ways, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. But in the right environment, anyone could be seen as an outsider. It can become overwhelming. And that's why I kept running, kept fighting. As a kid, I spent a lot of time licking my wounds and coming up with schemes, trying to keep my nose out of trouble while plotting against my enemies. My parents always told me I wouldn't grow stronger if I didn't learn to fight my own battles. And so in the end, I did. And I grew up to be as independent, as self-reliant as my parents always wished for me to be. Lucky me, right?
You've been through a lot.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it must be you, eh, Teach? I get the feeling you know what it's like to be an outsider. The moment I first laid eyes on you, I knew you weren't like everyone else. People don't care for folks like that. You do well to watch your back. On the bright side, that's also part of the reason that I find you so interesting.
Wait, that was free half motivation because he was already like halfway motivated because he was like the MVP or something like that. Anyway, yeah. Hi there. Anyway, so you're doing the Golden Deers for my third playthrough. We're on part. This has gotta, in terms of YouTube parts, this has gotta be close to like part 200 or something now. In terms of Twitch streams, this is like stream 46 now, I think. This is either the 46th or 47th time I've streamed this game, which is a lot of streams. So far we have done the Black Eagles Church route. We have done the Blue Lions route. Both of those were on Hard Classic because Maddening didn't exist yet. Then we did the DLC side story. Now we're doing Golden Deer Maddening Classic. And then the next and final playthrough will be the Black Eagles Empire route, where I plan on doing Maddening Classic as well, but a Flaw training challenge where I always have to be trading flaws as one of the main two skills being learned in the classroom, which, you know, will certainly be interesting on Maddening / Classic. And I also want it to be like non-DLC, non-New Game Plus stuff like that. Actually, no, I'll probably still include DLC classes and stuff because it'll make it spicier and I'll be able to be more creative, but no, like, none of the, like, New Game Plus stuff or, well, they're skip things. But yeah. Can't believe you didn't follow our rightful Emperor Edelgard for her just cause. Okay, I almost did it on my first playthrough there. My first playthrough was blind. And the thing was, when I had the prompt where it's like, Edelgard is like, oh, you want to come with me on this special mission? I promise we'll be back by the end of the month. And I had the option of like, stay at the monastery or go with Edelgard. When I saw the two options there and it said it would drastically change the story, I was like, okay, the one that's staying at the monastery is probably gonna be the worst one, as opposed to going with Edelgard and taking her up on her offer there, if I had to guess. So I was like, okay, let's do that one first, and then like reload my save file, and then do like the other one. And then it didn't wind up working out like that because I was like, okay, let's just do another full playthrough at some point in the future. So I was actually really, really surprised when I wound up getting betrayed by Edelgard, and I was like, no! I was flabbergasted. Like, I chose that option thinking that it was going to be the worst one, and then I do the better one later. Little did I realize, like, what I'd be getting myself into there. And welcome back from breakfast to Catch the Cat. Maddening teaching the flawed way makes sense if you're going on the Empire route. My oh my. But yeah, I'd like to cover this game in my challenge mode series, but to do that I need to have a challenge run of it done. So I want to do the Empire route, Maddening classic, with like always training flaws. Well, my problems boil down to not having enough gold. It's gotten so bad that even when I actually get my hands on some, I don't know what to do with it. Next time you've got gold, I'll help you decide. Work harder and learn more. One of the merchants is peddling a get-rich-quick scheme. Next time you got gold, I'll help you decide, Byleth. Don't worry. Yeah, you like that. I'd love to read a note from the box. I've always despised the heat, even as a child. Still, one must be prepared to fight anywhere, no matter the conditions. Have you any advice for using the heat? Fight off using magic. Look for clothing and armor that breathe better. Heat is a natural part of life, so learn to enjoy it. How about some stuff that breathes better? There, Dimitri liked that. Not like it matters. It's not like I can recruit him. So it's not like it matters there. All right, we've done all the conversations that we can there. So I may as well just feed my students to get up the rest of their motivation. Is what we may as well do. Today's special. Let's get up some motivation. Gotta feed all my students or else I don't want to come to class. Dang it, I think there was a unique conversation there that I just missed. Whatever. Whatever, I guess. Everybody needs some motivation. Is what I say. Jeez, that sound when it gets cut off. My oh my, huh? Okay, who still needs motivation? Happy? Leonie. Okay, is there something that they can both enjoy then? Right there. So then I can use the rest of these activity points on lessons, I guess. Or whatever the heck it's called. What's it called? Let's see here. What's it called, Sedith? It's called faculty training. There we go. Jeez. Wonder why there is no way to look into how much Geralt likes you? Little did you know. Yeah, in for a little bit of a surprise there then. Sure, let's get axe training from you there. Oh, Hanneman's here too. Hi. Hi there. Train us in reason magic. How about? Okay. Who else can train me? Oh, Jaritza can. Jaritza, Yaritza, I don't even know. Train me. Train me in... I don't know, brawling. Who else wants to train me? Oh, Anna apparently can. Really? She can give me faculty training? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, how about some faith magic training? Try to get the budding talent in that. Okay. Where else can... Well, that's good to know at least, that you can get faculty training from her. Okay, it looks like Catherine's over here. Come train us. Is it a completely new game or is it like new game plus? It's a new game plus, so... Yeah, that's why I have 10 activity points like right off the bat here. Right at the beginning of the game, so I can kind of work towards making myself OP. When I do the Flaw training challenge, though, it'll be a non-new game plus. Methinks. Okay, Alois is over here. Yeah, I mean, if you're the father of a silent protagonist, you're kind of a little bit doomed there, you know? Ah, my stupid nose. Alois, train me. Train me, man. Train me in axes. Thank you. And then... Alright, let's go get like some training from Rhea or something. I don't know. Also, I've never played the Golden Deer route, but I hear that apparently this route makes out Rhea to be like really evil. I hear that she appears very evil in this route. Interestingly enough. Train me, Rhea. Thank you. Thank you for that. My, oh my. But yeah. At least you're the father of a protagonist? Huh, what? What you mean? Or, oh, just for like Geralt's kind of... At first I was like, Byleth? Byleth isn't anyone's father. I was confused there for a second. Yeah, at least you get to have that role then for Geralt. Alright, oh my goodness, we have a lot of support conversations available right now. My goodness, I put this one off before, so I don't think we can get motivation off it anymore. Besides, I fed everyone anyway.
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Composition?
That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint.
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Paint as much as you like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint?
No,
Well,
joke's on you, nerd.
If you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Yeah, so we got to support level C there. So yeah, I think if you don't, like, go talk with them the moment that they want to talk with you initially, you don't get, like, motivation from it anymore. I don't think. Let's just go to personal quarters and see some support conversations. Wait a second, hold on. If we go into Abyss, can we go get, like, some weapons and stuff from the recycle place by chance? Also, can I just end exploration from Abyss, since there's not anything that I need to do in the monastery anymore right now? Is that the case, I wonder? Linked attacks, whoa! Getting a bit of a beat going here. Oh wait, there is still something that I need to do at the monastery. I didn't go to the amiibo gazebo in the Holy Tomb. Crap. Whoops. Well, are there some items in the scrap heap? You never seen Abyss before? Yeah, it's a nice looking place. It's got some pretty chill music here. Scrap heap. Nothing's here. Got a whole bunch of rooms here and stuff. We got, oh, the guys that, oh, never mind. They are still here. I was about to say the guys blocking me here aren't here anymore. Never mind. They just loaded in. Never mind then. Anyway, it's pretty nice, and it makes, over here, it basically makes renown into like a universal kind of currency where you can exchange anything you have here for renown and then redeem it for like weapons and items and stuff. It's pretty neat. But yeah, have a good nap there, Lyrical. I guess there's nothing at the scrap heap there.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report.
Got something to report. At the monastery, the guard is always just like, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. And in Abyss, the guard there is always like, hey you, I've got something to report. I love like how much of a meme the developers know it is. It's fantastic. It's fantastic how they just made the complete polar opposite for a guard in Abyss as the gatekeeper in in the monastery there. It's fantastic. Okay, let's actually go to the amiibo gazebo here before I forget. Is what we'll do. Because I will forget otherwise. So let's just run on over. Seems like a good plan. Running. Yeah, can't believe I forgot about this. Eastern Foldland seeds, dried vegetables, Verona, chickpeas, Lavender blend. I can't even serve anybody tea yet because it's still really early game. Let's go to the Holy Tomb and get some items. Is what we'll do. I can't believe I forgot to do this earlier. Let's see what we can get here. Also, sorry I didn't show much of Abyss there when you haven't seen it before. I'm kind of going super fast. Kind of speed running this all here. Alright, what you got this time, Sothis? Yoink. Just a few things. Oh, we got an intermediate seal. That's alright, at least. I was hoping for some decent whole items there. And Holy Tomb's new to you as well. Yeah, that's a new game plus thing if you scan a Fire Emblem amiibo. Where it's like each exploration, you could just go there and chill. If you talk to Sothis, she says, it's almost time to begin. And it's the same thing every time, and it's confusing. And then after the halfway point of the game, Sothis gets replaced with like the opposite Byleth. So me playing as male Byleth right now means female Byleth would appear there, who doesn't say anything when you talk to them. It's very strange. I don't quite get it, but you know. But yeah, Cam, you friendly Sega ad hurt your ears. There was a Sega ad? What, that just played before my stream here? Sega has ads on Twitch? I hope you're doing well though, Cam. Sega has ads on Twitch. Yeah, what? Okay, so it looks like that's a two-parter in the B conversation there. Oh, great, Lorenz. Oh, fantastic.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope?
I am Lawrence. Thank you.
I cannot help but notice you do not look it.
Is that so? I feel fine. Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father, or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted gift for pointed speech. On and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind. Your father is blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence, yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garrick Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will. Just like him. Oh.
Oh.
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going now.
Yes, of course. Please, take care. Oh, such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight? With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
Lorenz saw those golden sparkles around her and knew that he found a shiny Pokemon. My, oh my, there. Anyway, also, thanks for the 5 bits, Cam. I appreciate it. That's a lot of A's right there. Ah. Well, thanks, Twitch, I guess, for the My, oh my. Yeah, Marianne's a shiny.
Lawrence, at it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior. I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if, in the next training session, you'd do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
Ah, I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask. Maybe I'll have a snack.
My, oh my, what a... Of course that's how that support conversation would go, huh? Of course. Oh my goodness, looks like Marianne has a whole bunch of support conversations right now.
Marianne, please accept my apologies for my behavior yesterday.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Asking you about your family like that was pretty insensitive of me. No matter how curious I am, that's no way to treat someone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You weren't being insensitive. I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't spend much time talking about myself. Not to people, anyway.
If not people, then with who? Unpeople? Non-people?
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable talking to anyone who isn't a person.
I was actually joking, but now I'm mystified. Who is it you like to talk to?
Dorte the horse.
Ah, of course. Good old Dorte. And does he understand what you tell him?
We understand each other. He tells me when he's sleepy, or when his stomach hurts, or if his nose itches.
Sounds like a complainer, that Dorte. But let's table this fascinating discussion for just a moment. Now that we've gotten in some small talk, I'd like to know what you're hiding. You are hiding something, right? Your lineage, perhaps?
No.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's all just idle gossip, that's fine too. But if it's something silly like, my ancestors were cursed, therefore I'm cursed, you should know that I won't accept that nonsense. That sort of thinking is stupid, and that's all there is to it. Say your ancestors were thieves. Does that make you a thief, even if you've never stolen a thing? Of course not.
But people have burdens to bear from the moment they're born. My burdens are so big that I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore.
People certainly are born with burdens. She's right about that. But Marianne, don't you know that you can choose not to carry them?
Whale. A little bit saddening there. Yeah, Marianne has a whole bunch of supports right now. My, oh my.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Oh, I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne, who are you talking to? Huh?
Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks, but I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Oh, Raphael. Cam has redeemed time yourself out for 10 minutes, huh? Well, okay, see you in 10 minutes then, Cam. Apparently. Time for some more. Sky has also redeemed time yourself out for 10 minutes. Alright, see you in 10 minutes, Sky. My oh my. Alright, let's see this support here.
Marianne, do you mind if I ask you about something?
Yes?
It's about animal behavior. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals. I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to... are you listening, Marianne?
I was listening. I just don't think I can really...
For crying out loud! Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance?
My advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me.
This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to anyone you encounter.
Well...
Why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so dense?
Just
nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own, perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine.
Really?
Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit. And without growth, what's the point in carrying on?
Lysithia, I envy your confidence and strength.
Don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you?
Yes. Well, maybe someday.
The time is now! This is your moment!
Oh, okay.
That's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals?
I'll certainly try my best.
Well then, support level B. And yeah, we kind of have a decent amount of timeouts around this stream because it keeps being redeemed with the point system as the best reward.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here, books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Poor Marianne. My oh my. Alright, so that's all the Marianne support conversations for now then. Looks like we got a few Leone ones.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my hand slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Ho, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, yeah, I see your point.
Poor Claude. Oh my, oh my. Alright. Leone and Raphael, huh?
Hey, Leone, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy, it just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, as to the question of how many voice lines there are total in this game, yeah, I'd say definitely thousands. Like, oh boy. Alright.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Whoa, Lysithia? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training, so it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithia. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Or Lysithia, or Lysithia, or all the other different ways people refer to her name. That's some more Claude conversations. Oh, this will be an interesting one, won't it?
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you, you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithia. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true. Right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am
suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
So, looks like the timeouts are over, and I'm being asked for how many timeouts both of you have. So, looks like Sky has 12 timeouts. Cam has 9 timeouts right now, apparently. Apparently is the current state of things. So apparently Sky's winning by a few timeouts. It seems.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithia, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro you know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know, like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
Okay, so during that support there, it looks like Sky redeemed another timeout, and I accidentally timed out Cam instead because I got them mixed up there. I misread the wrong name for who redeemed a timeout there because because they both always are requesting to be timed out. So I kind of wound up accidentally timing out Cam for free once there. So I guess they're both getting I guess they're both in timeout for the next 10 minutes or 8 minutes at this point, I guess. Guess we'll see them in a little while again.
Training was exhausting today. Need some quick energy. Aha! Perfect time for my favorite candy. I won't make it back to my room without this sweet, sweet energy, and no one's around, so...
Looky here. It's the little lady of House Ordelia. Just back from training, yeah? You're unstoppable. Not feeling chatty, I see. Something to do with those puffy cheeks? Got a cavity brewing or what?
I definitely don't!
So bad you can't even speak properly, poor thing. It's okay, I know a guy. He'll have that rotten tooth out in no time.
No need!
Yep, best in the business. Uses special tools and everything. Door and a string or some such.
No, thank you.
Oh, you just had food in your mouth. You could have told me that a lot sooner, you know.
Wow, placing the blame on me? What a piece of work. But, hey, don't tell anyone?
That you were walking around with acorn-stuffed cheeks like some kind of overzealous squirrel?
It wasn't acorns, it was candy!
Even still, I don't plan on telling anyone a hungry girl ate some food. Not much of a story, really.
You don't get it. If people think I'm gnawing on candy, they'll think I'm nothing more than a child.
That a fact? I'd say it's downright prudent to fortify yourself any chance you get. Mature, even.
Wait, What?
Nothing is certain in life, not even your next meal. You never know when you'll be taken into custody and have to go without food and drink for a while.
Just what kind of a world do you inhabit, mister?
The real world, little lady. My life is a collection of getting into trouble, getting caught, and getting free. One time, I was actually rescued by your parents. Bet you didn't know that, huh?
They rescued you?
Too true. I owe them for that. I forgot I'm actually in a rush. I gotta run. Enjoy your secret candy, pal.
Mother and father rescued that guy? But when would that have happened?
Huh. So again, very glad that we're doing the Golden Deer route after that DLC came out, so we can see conversations like that and like this apparently.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy. I'm fragile, you know.
Stand back, Hilda. I've got this.
Whew! Thanks for the help, Balti. Are you okay?
What, this? It's nothing. Oh!
Ouch! You didn't have to do that, you know. I didn't ask you to get yourself beaten up. If I thought I might have to break a sweat, I'd have gotten out of there myself.
I know, but I can't help but worry when I see you in a tight spot. Holst told me to keep an eye on you and all. It's the least I can do.
Huh. I didn't realize you were still in touch with my brother.
No, this was ages ago. Told me if anything happened to him, it was up to me to look after you.
What could possibly happen to Holst? He's indestructible.
True, but what would he think if I let you get hurt when I could have saved you? Not on my watch, pal.
Ha! Good point. He'd kill you.
It's a real concern. I may be the renowned king of grappling, but I still wouldn't want to take on Holst.
He'd tear you to pieces. But if you did get killed trying to protect me, Holst would be crushed. Not as crushed as if something happened to me, but still, he'd be broken up about it.
Maybe so. But in that case, at least he wouldn't think I'd messed up. As much as I believe in Holst, he also believes in me. Because of that, I won't ever let him down. And on that note, even if you think I'm in over my head, don't worry about it. I'd like for you to believe in me too.
I can't stop worrying about you on command. That's not how worrying works.
Fair. But I do what I do because I want to. If it lands me beneath the dirt sooner than later, well, save your tears for my funeral.
Ugh, I hate when people talk about death like it's no big deal. Try to keep your stupid heart beating, alright?
Yeah, it's interesting being able to see these DLC supports here. Like, they can't support with as many units as like the main game kind of stuff. Like outside of the other DLC units, they usually only have like a few available supports. But yeah, interesting.
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess. Yeah. Watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it!
isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the blue sea star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all, but other times it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod? What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry, but that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know, but I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So, come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's right hand.
Huh, interesting conversations there. Also, the amount of time that you're timed out doesn't matter. The only thing that Twitch records is how many times total you've been timed out at all. But even if you're timed out for like 10 hours, it'll only count as one timeout. This is the thing.
Hey, Coco, how are you? Happy? What in the world has gotten into you? Happy, it would be easier to understand you if your mouth was less stuffed. Kindly finish what you are eating and then say your piece. My pleasure.
Nothing better than fresh pastries. You sure you don't want one, Coco?
It's not about whether I want a bun or not. It's about your atrocious manners. Walking around with your arms and jaws stuffed full of unwrapped pastries? There are crumbs all over your lips, your clothes. You've left a trail of them behind you. Unacceptable.
Hey, I paid for them. I can eat them however I want. Sure you don't want a bite? If you don't have any, I'm just gonna eat them all. You have to try them fresh out of the oven if you want the full effect. Pretty soon they'll get cold. Oh, I'll explain in noble speak so you understand. They have a crisp, oven-browned exterior and a sophisticated, spongy sweetness lying within. Not interested? That's fine. More for me.
I was going to say, not so fast. Spare one for me, but only because you insisted. It would be rude of me to decline an offering made in good faith. One must mind one's manners.
You're really dragging this out. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Open up.
Wait, don't you...
Not bad, right?
I could not, in good conscience, acknowledge this as anything but delicious.
Now you have crumbs all over you, too. Your form could use a little work. Next time, stuff the whole thing in your mouth at once. That's the proper way to eat a snack like this. If you ate this at some stuffy party, cutting it into sensible little bites, the experience would be ruined.
I see your point. There are more types of dining in this world than I was ready to allow for. You've won me over.
Let's eat them while we head to the cathedral and litter the ground with crumbs.
A capital idea! Wait, no! At the cathedral? You've lost me again, Happy.
Interesting supports there. Also, I just realized that my lights in the back there, like the blue back there, has been off the whole time. Whoops. Also, lately when it comes, speaking of those lights back there, I've noticed that when I have it on like the the cycle where it changes from color to color is when it likes to glitch out, just because I've, you know, had them there for a good while now. So apparently if it's a solid color like blue, it's fine and it doesn't glitch out for some reason. Some colors do still glitch out, like that one light, like right there, I guess is just starting to fail and such. So, you know, I guess we'll just settle on blue for now, I guess, for the colors at the back. I don't know. I don't know.
You must try harder from now on.
Yeah, I'll try my best there. Alright, let's see here. Yes, finish exploring. I would love to instruct manually.